trying to think of where, before this addition, what would we be standing for right here? Is this dirt? Is this grass? Is this the tree? And the ugly thing, whatever it was right there. So here we are, transformed in our new student center, really leading the future. And now we're going to be talking about what I think is going to be very transformational for our student athletes. I've got a son who's an athlete. My wife is an athlete here. It's always had a special place in my heart. We've always had outstanding athletics, but I think today we're going to be talking about the transformation to the next step where we're talking championships, multiple championships every year. The softball baseball did not get the memo that it's going to be the next year's decided we're going to do this year, so we're expecting great things from you for baseball down in Lynchburg, right? And softball here at home Thursday. That's great. I want to thank the athletics team for getting behind us and really diving into the search. We had a lot of coaches, a lot of athletes. I want to thank, we got faculty involved in this, we got academic affairs leadership involved in this, we got people all over the university who dove in to make this search possible. I have to thank Joe Cosgrove from our board, who really was the driver in getting my attention, the president's attention, to really give us what we needed to do here today. So we're going to really hear from the president first, talking about pretty much what I just said. It's time to take the next step. We hear from Joe Cosgrove, but most importantly, we're going to hear from our new AD. So to get this going, I'd like to introduce our president, the leader behind all this, Dr. Rowan.
Judging from my leg, I think athletics is bad for you. You're going to get old if you come back to me. No, seriously, it's great. The years of running that I enjoyed, and very good job. Good morning, everybody. So exciting today to announce the arrival of our great AD. From my point of view, I've been an athlete all my life. Played soccer, almost pro when I was in England, and ran a lot of marathons. So I love athletes. I absolutely believe, especially in our division, I really believe that we have a finest athletic department, because when I look at your GPA, well, you perform better than the rest of the university. And that to me is the sign of a great athletics. Because athletics is not something that you go to university to just do. You go to university to get a good education. And athletic, in my view, is part of that education, learning teamwork, respect for your colleagues, and being competitive. So our goal for our athletic department is the following. We would like to build the most modern facility for athletics. We want to be the most amazing Division III athletic conference in the nation. And we would like to find a lot of Joe Cosgroves so that they can give us a lot of NIL money so that he has already lined up a lot of people. No, really, that's something. If you want to get a football or basketball or a championship, you need to have that kind of investment. And we would really like to do that. We have a fine group of coaches in here, we have a good culture, and I love the students. I think that you guys are amazing in the way that you treat athletics and you take care of your education. I love the fact that we are the envy of the rest of the NJAC these days. Everybody talks about Rowan University. And our next project is to really build a major athletic complex in the West Campus, including an arena. And that's the way we want to do it. We want to do it through public-private partnership, because if you don't do that, then the kind of money that it requires to build that is out of our reach. You can't do it. But there are ways to do that. Imagine, for example, that we build a magnificent facility, an arena, indoor tracks and all of that we provide the land to a developer. We also become a tenant for the facility that they build. And then the rest of that capacity can be leased to other schools, to other interested parties who have, concerts and different events in and creating a business, but at the same time we can have the most amazing athletic facility. So that's our goal, and I really look forward to the day where we will accomplish all of that. So all in all, great. We are so lucky to have a very dynamic and impressive AD. Shawn, welcome. It's remarkable that, think about it, we had more than 170 applicants for the AD position in here. And from what I heard, am I correct that there were very majority of the applicants were from D1? And that speaks volume about what you have read, because people are only interested to go to places where they think their situation is better. They don't go to the most. And clearly when somebody leaves a school like Rutgers, a great school, huge, Big Ten, and wants to come in here, that speaks volume about what you have created that excites people to come in here. So congratulations, John. I'm delighted that you're here. Let's go make a lot of championships, and I will do everything that I can to support that, and I'm so grateful. Now I want to get the guy who wants to start our NIL money, Mr. Joe Costco. Just check his suit. Ask him to open and show you what is in it. It's amazing. This guy is going to make a suit like that for you. Come on in, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you, President Bushman. Good morning. Thanks for all the student athletes for showing up today. Give yourself It's an honor to stand here before everyone this morning. This is a defining moment for Rowan University and its proud tradition of athletic excellence. As chair of the search committee, and a member of the Board of Trustees, I'm deeply proud to officially welcome Shawn Tucker as Rowan University's new athletics director. Congratulations. As we all know, as is the case in every strong individual, there's always a strong team that hoists us on their shoulders at times when we need it the most. And Shawn is here with his wife, Mary. Mary, stand up. Welcome to the Rowan University community and family. His three sons, Miguel, Javier, and Mario, are all here. Stand up, Mary. We're part of the family now. You excited? All right, good deal. I also want to thank the incredible search committee. The president entrusted me to, lead the search committee, but I got to tell you, I was blessed to have people like Penny and Bob Ballard and Neil Hartman and Derek Jones and so many others who really did yeoman's work. As the president mentioned, we had close to 200 applications from all over the United States for this position. At Division I colleges, you would be surprised at the level of attention and notoriety that Rowan University has garnered throughout the United States. That is a testament to the president and the president's vision, the provost, but more importantly, all of the success that our incredible coaches and student athletes have done throughout the years and continue to do to this very day. So give yourselves a big round of applause. From the beginning of the search, we were committed to finding, as the president charged, I want a visionary leader, Joe. I want someone with experience, with integrity, with a bold strategic mindset to guide our athletics programs into the next great chapter. And I'm happy to say in Shawn Tucker, we found that leader who not only meets the criteria, but exceeds them in every way possible. Shawn brings a wealth of experience from his distinguished tenure at Rutgers University. By the way, I didn't even tell you this, Shawn. So my nephew played football at Rutgers University. He was a freshman when you were a senior, I think, so he was coming as you were going. And Greg Schiano was his coach, and I got the chance to know Greg and Joey and the Schiano family pretty good. And after we made the announcement, I got a call from Coach Shiano saying, "Joe, so is this what we're going to do? You're going to poach all of our A-plus players?" And I said, "Yes, Coach, only the great ones." And so thanks again to Coach Shiano for his great mentorship in your career. He had incredible things to say about you and is really, really proud that you're taking this step. Shawn's record, his track record as a student athlete, in development, in fundraising, and transformational leadership is unmatched. From launching the Rutgers Leadership Academy to leading a $15 million historic gift. Where's John? You hearing that, John? Make notes. A $15 million historic gift to Rutgers Athletics, advancing the NIL program, corporate sponsorship programs that support over 700 student athletes. And really, that's just the beginning. Shawn was also the athletic director at New Jersey City University, and there he doubled the number of athletic programs that they had, tripled student athlete participation, expanded facilities, and significantly grew private and corporate support, which is really important based on what we want to do here at Rowan. And these achievements are a testament to his ability to lead with purpose, build community, and elevate programs to new heights. Rowan stands at a moment of remarkable growth and opportunity. We're now one of the nation's fastest growing public research universities, and our athletic programs have consistently set the standard in Division III. With 26 NJAC championships and 4 consecutive NJAC Cups, the foundation is strong, and we are poised for even greater success ahead. Shawn is the leader who will help us seize the moment. He brings not only the vision, but also the lived experience of a student athlete and team captain at the highest level. As a former standout wide receiver for Rutgers football, Shawn knows what it takes to lead, to compete, and to serve. He understands the transformative power that athletics has in shaping lives, in building leaders, and in strengthening communities. I think President Bushman said it best. This is an exciting chapter for Rowan University. Under Shawn Tucker's leadership, we'll continue to champion excellence, integrity, and the enduring spirit of Rowan athletics. Please join me in offering a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Shawn Tucker and his family, Rowan University's new Director of Athletics. Shawn, we're proud to have you here, and we look forward to the extraordinary journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, President Bushman, Provost Lohman, and Joe Cosgrove. This has been an amazing experience. I've been doing this for almost 20 years now, and I would say this entire process has been first class. From the board meetings that we've had, to the hiring committee, to the multiple conversations with student athletes, the coaches, Penny, Gabby, and the entire department. I come standing here before you guys just very proud. Proud to be here as a Rowan prof. Yeah, let that sink in. To the entire athletic department, thank you. The coaches, the student athletes that are here. I'm going to talk a little bit about you guys very soon. But good morning. Good morning, Rowan. It is with great honor and tremendous excitement that I stand here today as your next Director of Athletics. And I must say, I do not stand here today alone. There's a saying that you guys have heard, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, I'm no longer a child. I'm in my 40s now with 3 wonderful children. But the village still matters. And I would say the village matters even more today than yesterday. And so I want to just take a few moments to thank some of those folks that took some time out of their busy schedules to come here today to support. To my Rutgers and New Jersey City University community, thank you. Thank you guys for being here. I have learned so much in my professional journey, and I learned one thing that's most important, that it's about the people. It's about the relationships. It's about the ones that you do life with. And the folks at Rutgers and New Jersey City University helped raise me professionally. I grew. Now that I'm battle tested, I look forward to being able to pour out what I've learned over these last 15, 20 years here at Rowan. To my A-Life and Abundant Life Family Worship Church, shout out to the folks that are in the back too as well. Thank you all for all the love, the prayers of support. I cannot do this alone. I thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with me today. To my lovely wife. We're high school sweethearts, y'all. So I always say this. We have a kissing history, so we started dating September 10th, 2001. As you all know, the day after that was 9/11, and so been kissing Mary since then, 24 years now, so I love you, baby. Thank you for all the years of support, the sacrifice too as well. As you all know, in the Division I world, you travel a ton. You're on the West Coast, Midwest, and I'm away from family. And so Mary always holds down the fort when I'm away, and I can't thank you enough of the sacrifice. You traveling up from Florida to come up here and follow my dreams and passions, and obviously you did all the work birthing these three children. I'm going to park you here just for a few moments. I want to brag about my three amigos over here. I'll start off with the oldest, Miguel. You are a leader, my friend, and it's been a joy watching you grow and develop. You're 11, turning 12. This is a big year for him because he's finally going to get an iPhone when he turns 12. And he's super excited about that. But most importantly, he's just a young boy that you trust. A lot of integrity in him. He's honest. He's selfless. And I'm excited that he's going to be able to come down here and enjoy some Rowan baseball. He is on the baseball travel team up there in Franklin. He's a star pitcher up there. So I know I see some of the baseball guys out here right now. So take him under your wing. All right. Our next one, our middle child, Javier Tucker. I love you so much, buddy. Full of life, full of energy. You do things in excellence. Not only are you fast and athletic, but you're a joy to be around. You keep the family upbeat and excited, and you have a great compassionate heart. You love to play around with your little brother too as well, and I love it about you, Javi. And he's also a traveling baseball player, but also does a little football. He has a lot of athletic genes from Mary, not me. It's not me, trust me. It's all Mary. But I'm excited to see him grow here. And last but not least, Mr. Mario. Full of energy, full of personality. You get to know him. He's turning 4 tomorrow. Happy birthday. Yeah, he's super excited. So that's my family. You're going to see them here often. We get nestled in any community that we're in, and it's going to be a joy to be with you all, and you get a chance to get to meet them. The last village I want to focus on here are my parents. So my mom passed away last week, and I would not be standing here if not for her. I'm so grateful that she instilled in me so much wisdom, a level of integrity, a level of discipline, a level of passion. I am my mother's son. I really am. And even though she's no longer here physically, she's here in my heart, and she's here in spirit. And I love her so much. So Mom, as you are in heaven, dancing with Jesus, we celebrate you on this day. And to my dad, John, he's down in Florida. I'm a Florida guy, and you'll hear a little bit about my story here. He's a rock. He's so strong, and he's been resilient through this entire process. He's married to my mom for many, many moons. And to lose your best friend, it's not easy. I know some of you have probably lost a loved one in this room. It's not easy, but to be able to stay strong from the family, be that rock. I love you, Dad. I know you'll watch this video too as well. I can't wait to watch a little soccer with you. He's a big soccer fan. We watch a ton of European soccer. I'm a Real Madrid fan. He's been rooting for Barcelona, so it's been a tough year for me personally. You're Barcelona? Oh, jeez. Oh, but needless to say, I love you, Dad. So 3 questions that all of you may be pondering as you're standing and some sitting and those that are on streaming too as well is that I hope to answer for you today. 1, who is Shawn Tucker? What is he all about? Number 2 is, why Rowan? And number 3 is, what is the vision for Rowan Athletics? So before I dive into my welcome address and answer these 3 questions, I must acknowledge this special group of individuals in this beautifully renovated. Guys, this is amazing. I've been to a lot of student centers. This is really nice, well put together. But I want to honor this group, and this group is our student athletes. So if you're a student athlete in this room, if you're sitting, do you all mind just standing on your feet so that we can give you the proper applause and respect? Here. We have a lot of sports here. I'm sure a lot of our fall sports and winter sports are probably already headed home. Some of them may be here, so thank you guys for being here. But our spring sports are here because they're winners. Are you kidding me? Every spring sport is still in competition here, and it's amazing to see that. And I just want to highlight them real quick. Our men's and women's track and field. Any track and field athletes in here, just wave your hand on the here. Did they already take the trip out here? They're already leaving. They're leaving today. So just so you guys know, we have 27 of our student athletes headed out to Division III National Championships in Ohio. 27. Now, also, After I doing my research and looking on social media, our men's track and field have 15 individuals that are going out there. That ranks number 4 in the nation. And there's 430 different Division III programs out there, so we're at the cream of the crop. And so good work out to our track and field program, Coach Dustin and Sheeter. I look forward to working with them and continue the great tradition. I've heard it's Hurdle U here, so I'm excited for that. Women's lacrosse, any athletes women's lacrosse there? A 16-4 record here, an NCAA tournament berth. First round victory, best finish in over a decade. Hats off to Coach Lindsay and her staff. They did tremendous work. This time last year they had 8 wins and they doubled it with 16. So even greater work and greater futures ahead for that program. And then then last but certainly not least, this dynamic duo, this spring sport, they just find themselves in postseason play all the time, our baseball and softball programs. Our baseball team made it to the Super Regional, that's the Sweet 16 for those who don't know. This past weekend, they won with scores of 9-1, 26-9, and 20-4. Hats off to Coach Mike and the team there. Joe Bosco mentioned they're heading down to Lynchburg, Virginia, and we're looking forward to rooting and cheering you guys on. And to the great, phenomenal run our softball team has had this year, and we're going to continue to have a 46-2 record. As high as number 2 in the nation this year. Right now we're number 4, that's all right. That's all right, we'll take that. But we have a nice little competition this week against number 8 Salisbury here on campus. So hopefully this entire room finds some time to make it out there to enjoy some great softball. Coach Kim, I saw her face somewhere in here. There she goes. Phenomenal coach. I'll tell you this story. My first game I got a chance to watch was the softball program last week. And I was down here on campus. Provost Loman was with me too as well. And it was around this, I think the 5th inning. We were up 7-0. We were getting closer to that mercy roll. And one of our hitters, I think, hit a double. And we had a runner who was on first or second. And I guess they hesitated a little bit and they got to third base. And they could have may have gone home to score. I don't know. I'm not judging anyone. I am a travel baseball coach, so some of that. But I saw Coach Kim goes over to this person, and for probably 25 to 30 seconds, I I just see her coaching. I'm not talking just like a regular coach. I'm talking coaching X and O's and making sure they know in the situation to move. And when she did that, inside of me, I said, this is it. This is the culture that I love. This is where I want to be. I want to be where a place where a coach wants to coach, even when the wind is already in the bag or close to it. They're not letting their foot off the gas. And that's the kind of mindset that we're going to have here. And I look forward to working with all the other coaches that are here. I see Coach Pat here too, and the rest of the crew that's up here in our department. I'm excited for what we have in store. The truth of the matter is, we are here for them, our students. This is why I had a student stand. For those that are working in higher education, or even those that have matriculated to any institution, you learn very quickly that between the age of 18 to 25, these are your developing years. These are the years of training where you are encouraged to succeed and also to fail. These are the years where you're going to be challenged, be pushed by coaches, administrators, by faculty, by staff. These are the years where you're going to be preparing, and hopefully we're going to then launch you out as leaders in life. You and I, professionals in here, have a distinct pleasure, but equally the responsibility to ensure that this happens. And by all accounts, it has been happening at an exceptional level here at Rowan University. Hats off to you all, and most importantly, thank you. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to serve and lead alongside you. So that question I talked about earlier, why Rowan? I'm a firm believer that everyone has a moment during a pivotal decision that first seizes them to assess, to count up the cost, to evaluate each scenario. And once you've done all the counting and all the assessing, usually there's this unrelenting factor that propels you over the line to walk confidently in the direction you feel most passionately about. Some people coin this moment as a fork in the road. You've been there, right? Where you have a decision to make. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I stay? Do I go? For our athletes here, do I go to Ramapo? Do I go to Rowan? Do I go to Kane? Do I go stay here at Rowan? These are the decisions, the fork in the road moments. And I want to paint this picture for you because there were numerous boxes checked for me. Why Rowan? And honestly, we don't have enough time to go through all of that. But if I can just kind of put this all into one box, into one word, and this word starts with an A, and that word is alignment. From my initial conversations with Rowan officials, coaches, student athletes, it was abundantly clear that Rowan University not only desires to be a premier destination for strong academics and elite athletics, but there is this internal drive to be a national leader, one of one, across all disciplines. This level of excellence can only be achieved with vertical and horizontal alignments. You need a university president with vision, with a drive, with a motivation, with a determination, the ability to be able to identify critical factors to move and propel. I've been in the state of New Jersey since 2001. This is indeed the fastest growing university in the state of New Jersey. Why? Because of exceptional leadership. You need a provost that's willing to work alongside academics and athletics partnering together. Elite academics, elite athletics, you need phenomenal leadership. You need board members that have passion, that are willing to put on the prof gear and be a champion in every circle possible. As we talked about, public-private partnership starts with relationships. It starts with key individuals. And some of you guys are in this room right here today. This is what it takes for vertical and horizontal leadership. It takes academic leaders, faculty, staff, student athletes. It takes all of us who are poised in lockstep with supporting the vision of growing athletics and building sustainable infrastructure for winning national championships. I love the conference championships. Super regional, a job well done. But the mindset that we're going to have here is national championships. Penny, I believe you're the last one, right? Team coach, right? I know you're itching, right, Penny? You need an athletics department filled with high-achieving, relentlessly pursuing integral professionals and student athletes who are determined to put forth their very best day in and day out to execute on their very vision. You need a Rowan community of alumni, donors, parents, friends of this beloved institution rowing together to reach each milestone along this success journey. So what a great opportunity we all have in front of us today, collectively, to dream big, to implement with precision, and to execute on that very vision. For 4 years, as you guys learned, I served as the AVP and Director of Athletics at New Jersey City University. And I witnessed firsthand the prowess and prestige of Rowan University athletics. A rich history of well-rounded success. I mean, year after year, the profs would find themselves contending for championships and setting a tone of winning culture that many of our NJAC peers, NJCU and many others, strived to emulate. Rowan Athletics has been the gold standard for D3 athletics in New Jersey and has built this national reputation of consistency in various sports. True story, I'll tell you. It was 2019. We'll never forget this. We were playing in the championship game in the conference. Our men's basketball program at the time, we were competing against Rowan's basketball program. And we were their higher seed, so we were hosting Rowan basketball. And when I tell you, being an AD, you get super excited. And so I told my entire staff, I said, I want us to go to Party City. I want you to get 500 balloons. And what we're going to do after we win this championship, we're going to get the balloons and we're going to throw it on the court. We're going to celebrate this because we have not won a conference championship in over 20 years at NJC. So excited for this moment. We're up, halftime, things are going well. We get down to the last minute, and guess what happened? Rowan happened. Resilience happened. A championship culture happened. So I'm proud to say I'm on the other side now. It's because of the leaders that we have this gold standard. The coaches of yesterday, the administrators of yesterday, that Rowan Athletics is in position and prime to what I believe is the next level of moment. This is where I believe my leadership and management intangibles, fundraising experience, accomplished success on both Division I and III levels, and a driven mindset to grab the baton and continue to build Rowan University athletics into a premier destination for elite student athletes competing and learning at the highest level. It's a tremendous honor matched with this great opportunity to lead the profs to even greater heights at the D3 level and potentially beyond, who knows. This next chapter of college athletics will require leaders and at the institutional conference, national levels to be bold, innovative, and collaborative. Bold, innovative, and collaborative. Let me talk a little bit about that. To achieve greatness, whether raising millions, winning a D3 national championship, or laying the foundation to compete at the highest level, I'm a firm believer that you must do these three things. You must be bold in your thinking, planning, and performing. This boldness comes from hours of relentless preparation and brainstorming. Number two, innovative solutions. We don't need any more informants, we need problem solvers. Folks that are going to innovate solutions for new opportunities that do not yet exist. Lastly, I do not believe in Lone Ranger mentality. You guys will learn that very quick. I'm a bunker guy. I'm a guy that's rallied the truth. When you look at a visual, yes, I may be leading, but guess what? They're going to be right next to me. Because I believe that the Lone Ranger, individuals like this, will sink your ship over time. Last but not least, collaboration, number three. Collaboration fosters a culture of unity and strength that will yield the fruit of sustainable growth. While at the D3 level, this new landscape of the college athletics may not have yet interrupted core pillars of why we all originally entered into this industry, I do believe leaders across our association have a responsibility to not lose sight of the value of developing our students to become leaders in life. I teach a course here called Sports Leadership and Ethics at Rutgers. One of the teaching weeks is centered around core purpose. I believe our core purpose as administrators, coaches, and leaders is to help our students identify their core purpose. Why do they exist? Right? Creating a culture of personal and professional development in an effort for them to discover where their purpose and passions intersect to produce impact. So as I rail on third base here, Rowan University, you're getting a leader. My personal definition of leadership is the ability to engage, inspire, propel, and most importantly, positively influence others to achieve their success. To engage, connection, being able to know everyone's story. That's why we do what we do. As leaders, we have to be able to knock down every wall and make the person on the other side feel like they're the most important person in the room. To inspire, hopefully even today that you're getting inspired with the vision of building on the infrastructure and the foundation that's already been set. My favorite word here is to propel student athletes. Our job is to push you, to propel you to achieve greater heights so that you guys can maximize your greatest potential and launch you out as leaders of life. And if we do those three things well, the influence will come. I know we live in a world of social media influencers, and you got to do a lot of stuff to be known. I believe if you engage appropriately, you inspire with compassion, and you focus on others, propelling them to achieve the success, the influence will come. My core values, faith, family, fellowship. You're going to see it. You'll see it written in my office. It's about faith. My faith in Christ Jesus. I don't shy about it. You guys will see about it. Some of you guys may have different faiths. Totally fine. It's okay. But you're going to get a leader that's going to live by some principles, that's going to stand with integrity. My family. Shot them out purposely because that's our core. And now I'm a part of a bigger family, the Rowan family. Thank you for welcoming me. Fellowship. It's the relationships. It's the alumni events that we're going to start to have, a lot more, so that we can honor this group of student athletes in here 5 years, 10 years down the road. They got to feel welcome to come back here, feel proud to be a prof. And that's why my core purpose is to create an environment and foster a culture of success in 5 areas: academically, professionally, personally, spiritually, and socially. That's what you're going to get every single day from me. We're going to create that environment here at Rowan. And as I close here, this is an official close, not a future close, but it's a close. I have 12 guiding principles that I typically teach on. I'm not going to dive into all 12, we don't have enough time. But one of them is I live by the 10 C's. This is your opportunity to learn a little bit more about who I am. I live by the 10 C's. Care about people. Clarity. When I communicate, I'm going to make sure that it's very clear, that you understand. That goes for our coaches, administrators, what we're trying to get accomplished. Commitment. I'm invested into this. This isn't just a one-time moment. We're locking arms with you all. I believe in what the president, the provost, the board has already talked about, what Penny and Gabby and the rest of the team has already established. Number 4, communication. See one of my good colleagues back there, Mike and Nicole there, that work with me at Rutgers. Communication is what leads leaders to higher levels. When your staff can see the vision and you can articulate it in a clear way, man, it's a well-oiled machine. Number 5, courage. There's going to be some hard conversations. There's going to be some difficult decisions that we have to make. Leaders who lead with courage are the ones that are going to withstand the winds. Creativity. We're going to think outside the box. We got to build some infrastructure here. We got to think of ways that we're going to be able to build in the next few years, but still make sure that we maintain what we have. We got to think outside the box. Phenomenal leader. I've learned many years. Lead with compass. Be able to set the course so that if my voice isn't speaking or my written material is not there, you know what direction you're going. And the last 3 are confidence, covering, and most importantly, consistency. That's the chop. The ability to focus on the task at hand, no matter what's going on. As Shawn would say, bombs going off left and right, chaos in your family, death in my family last week. I could easily nail this in, but you gotta be consistent. Show up, even in the hard times. So with that being said, hopefully today I ignite a belief in you. that while we've achieved some great things here at Rowan, if there was a catchphrase or slogan for year number one, it'd be simply put, there must be more. There must be more. There must be more success over the horizon. There must be more room to grow as a department, more attention to detail, more opportunities to increase resources for our student athletes, more champions in and out of competition. Thank you all for this wonderful opportunity to be able to get in front of you and share a little bit about who I am and the leader that you're getting. And most importantly, thank you for welcoming me into the Rowan family.
These two amazing ladies, they're the athletic director, while we were searching, and not only they just act as intro, but they really went and accomplished amazing results, this year's results. So I want to just say how grateful I am for your leadership. Thank you for all your work. You're amazing. Thank you.
Something you want to give out? You want to invite Shawn, come back up. Close the program with just a couple of things. So softball, baseball, Shawn, open it over. Softball, baseball, good luck. All. I'll make a promise on behalf of the president, myself, and Joe Cosgrove that if when you make the World Series, one of us will be popping through to see you and root you on. So you do it, we'll be there. So. I just want to add, we hire leaders this university. You get the interview person, and then the next one comes in is great, and you know that goes. But I'm telling you what, to the committee and the search people, fantastic job. This is better than advertised. Great things ahead. So one more round of applause.